Alright, so there's the new LED on the left and the OEM bulb on the right. Huh, interesting, no bending required. In order to do this job, you won't need everything you see here, but you will need some of it. I needed a 10mm wrench and a Phillips screwdriver, but these are things that are good to have as a set. And if the light socket is dirty or really corroded, you'll want some contact cleaner like this. And of course, you'll need a good set of lights. LASFIT has been kind enough to send us this third set of bulbs, and I've liked all the lights they've sent us so far. I already have the light assemblies out. I've had them out for a long time because I thought finding the bulbs for these would be an easy task. And if you're looking for just the regular OEM bulbs, it's pretty easy. But if you want LEDs for these, it's really hard to find an LED bulb that fits this because these bulbs are a special design that have the pins a little further apart than most other bulbs. A lot of the more universal LEDs have these feet here that are shortened a little so it fits more bulbs, and then the pins in here that guide it so you can only fit the right bulb into the right socket, those are cut away so that you can fit it on any socket. But on this particular bulb, the problem isn't that, it's the way the pins are aligned. No other light bulb seems to have the pins spread that much further apart. Now, one way you can go about doing this is getting a bulb and socket combo that is compatible, and then you can just cut the wires on here, plug in the new socket, and then plug in the new bulb. And that is a good way to do it. But today I want to see if I can take some semi-universal LEDs for fog lights, bend the pins a little, and try to plug it into the socket that's already there so I can keep the OEM wire harness. Let's get started. Alright, the first thing you want to do is make sure your LED actually fits into the light assembly. And that it does. Let's set this aside for now. Next I'll reach in and find that light assembly harness. There we go. Here's the original harness. And you'll see there's these two lines here where this slides onto. It does not go on that way. It only goes on that way. Huh, interesting, no bending required. Alright, I did a lot of research before this video to make sure that I would have to do this sort of thing, and there's definitely a size difference between these two pins. They're spread out further than any other bulb I've seen. Only marginally though, so maybe you can just plug it right in like that. It looks like these are more universal than I thought. Alright, so now that we've got that set up, I can plug everything in, make sure this works before I assemble everything, and this is going to be a much quicker video than I thought. Alright, this is why LEDs don't tend to have those pin guides in there like that. You take it out, flip it around 180 degrees, and look at that. Whew. That looks good. Yeah, that's gonna look good. So I just put these on here for storage. I need to take these off. Both the light assemblies are super similar on these GTOs. You have to take note of the alignment of these if you've mixed them up and line them up properly. See, there's no hole here. That lines up with the lack of hole here, and it slides right in that way. This is actually the low watt version that they offer for these lights. I'm actually pretty impressed of how bright they are. You can actually get brighter LEDs from this company if you want that. You don't need to remove the bumper to access this fog light. I've just taken the bumper off so that you can more easily see how these are installed. If you want to be extra thorough, you can attach this wire here so the airflow around this bulb will be the best that it can be. This knob right here you can twist to adjust the pitch of the fog lights so you can aim it up or down. Please don't adjust that too high, it'll blind oncoming traffic. These bolts are originally 10mm. Snug these down, but not too tight. It is made out of plastic. It can compress and crack. Make sure you tighten these down to their final position before you start adjusting the fog light too. The new LED on the left and the OEM bulb on the right. Not only is the bulb on the left a brighter and nicer looking color, but it also uses less power than an incandescent bulb. Alright, I'll go repeat this process on the other side and I'll show you how it looks. I'll have links to everything you see here in the description, so make sure you check that out. It helps me to be able to release videos as often as I do and upgrade my equipment. Thanks again to LASFIT for sending us these awesome bulbs. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video.